This is a review of CamStudio 2.5 Beta. CamStudio is an open source screen capture utility that is capable of recording to AVI or Shockwave Flash file types. It is like a VCR for computer software with standard record, stop, and pause functionality. CamStudio can be configured to capture a single definable region, a single program window, or the whole computer screen if you want. Defining a region to record is simple and intuitive. All you do is click and drag to define a region. There are many simple video options to choose from, like video compression, video quality, frame rates, even time-lapse abilities. Note that the video codecs available will depend upon what is loaded on the machine being used. Setting cursor options within CamStudio is easy too. You can choose to hide the cursor, use the actual cursor, or even select a custom predefined cursor or load one from a file. I like the fact that there are options to highlight the cursor as well. You can choose the size, shape, and color of the cursor highlight, and even give visual feedback about what type of mouse click, either left or right, was performed. You can decide to either record or not record audio, and determine where the source is coming from. There are several audio options available, but the individual codecs depend again upon what is loaded on the machine being used. By enabling the auto pan feature, the recording area will follow the cursor. You can also configure the speed at which this happens if you want. The program is highly configurable and very easy to use. You can customize keyboard shortcuts to perform specific functionality, none of which is enabled by default. But, sadly, you cannot create new ones. CamStudio also has the added ability to add annotations to the recordings. Screen annotations are not the most user-friendly feature, but they do work as designed and can be useful to point out specific details about what you're recording. If you have a webcam attached, you can also add video annotations, but sadly I've been unable to get this to work so far. Several other small applications also come in the studio, like the Shockwave Flash producer that converts AVI video to Shockwave Flash, and a simple video player is also included. You can also add logo or other annotation to the whole recording, such as a timestamp, text caption, or an image watermark. There are options available to determine the placement of each of these annotations, as well as the font and color. Watermark file types can either be a bitmap, GIF, or JPEG format. The view of the main program dialog can also be changed to be as inconspicuous as possible. With the dialog toolbar, you can change the default output from AVI to Shockwave Flash. You can also change the display of the screen annotations dialog, change the view of the main dialog, and of course record, pause, and stop the recording process. Now let me show you a little bit of CamStudio in action. Let me start up a little test dialog so there is something to record. It doesn't do much. I made this with another open source script utility called AutoHotkey. Okay, let's choose Window and start the recording. Notice how the dialog changes to display information about the current recording. Also notice the green brackets highlighting the recording area. Now anything I do will be recorded. You can tell when I click with the visual feedback enabled. Okay, let's stop this now and save it. Now the player will show what we've recorded. This concludes my review of CamStudio 2.5 Beta.